Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Senator Malaye, President Buhari locks down order out of his constitutional powers. Wow, don't reply the guy. Dino Malaye, former senator representing Kogi West Senatorial District, has reacted to President Muhammadu Buhari's nationwide broadcast. Newsmen has reported that President Muhammadu Buhari on Sunday placed a 14-day ban on all movement within Abuja and Lagos State due to the coronavirus COVID-19 outbreak across the world. Reacting, Malaye, in a series of tweets on his official Twitter page on Sunday night, said it was an atrocity for President Muhammadu Buhari to take over the affairs of any state without the express approval of the State House of Assembly. According to Malaye, the president acted outside his power to restrict the movement of Nigerians without the approval of the National Assembly. Malaye tweeted, "You will recall that I had a broadcast 1 week ago asking for the lockdown of Abuja and Lagos. This buttressed the fact that I supported the measures to contain the coronavirus pandemic. But it must be done in accordance with the law. Nigeria is a practicing constitutional democratic law-abiding country. And it is an atrocity for the president to take over the affairs of any state without the express approval of the House of Assembly. In the presidential broadcast today, the president did not invoke his power of emergency as presided by S. 305 of the Constitution of Nigeria. And even if he invoked it, it must be with the approval of the National Assembly. The president acted outside his power to restrict movement without approval of the National Assembly. I therefore advise Mr. President to take appropriate constitutional steps and do the needful quickly. As we need lockdown, this is a very important decision, but must be done in line with all democratic norms. God bless Nigeria, as we pray that this will not cause another issue that will break down and destroy the people of Nigeria." The president spoke yesterday, but as I listened and paid attention to what was being said, it did not go down well with me, as I have served before and I know what the Constitution says and what the rights of the president is. He has acted outside his jurisdiction and therefore has no right to take over the deliberation of states. I say again, without the House of Assembly's approval. As we know there is a lockdown, he should consult with the state governors and speak with them in relation to this, not to go on national TV broadcast to say what is outside his jurisdiction. Nigeria is not a dictate government, it is a democratic government. And as such, things must be done decently and in order. I am here to make sure that Nigeria move forward and do what is necessary for her growth and movement. Thank you. Well, this is Dino. We all know him very well. He's a very outspoken man, one who is not keep quiet in the face of what is wrong or what he feels needs to be corrected or looked at. He's spoken bravely, saying that what the president did was absolutely not necessary. He shouldn't have spoken outside his jurisdiction, and he should have spoken with the proper rule of law. Apparently, Bill, I said the president don't even know decorum. You get what decorum is? The proper order in which things should be done, how things should be done. The number one citizen of the country should know that this is and this are his jurisdiction, this and this he can do. And if it's to step beyond a boundary, these are the necessary steps to take. But apparently, Bill, I say, I mean, these things not be so, and nobody particularly they look into what is being done. Nobody cares. Everything are just anyhow. Talk anyhow. We're not necessary. No, Dino now don't stand say wetin Buhari do yesterday not correct, and as such he should take the necessary step if possible, make he apologize, and he should take to the house that what he did was wrong. He should be a man and should do the right needful, rather than coming out to take over their authority and their place. The House of Assembly is supposed to be a check on the president, so that absolute right, because we know absolute power gives what leads to corruption and leads to absolute absolute how do they call them, how you both put that word, so they make person, they lead to absolute they feel say get all the power, they turn himself to God. So say wetin this guy talk not correct at all. He's supposed to make sure say he seek permission from the house before he speak on issues of state. And even if he's supposed to do, and what he's supposed to do, he's supposed to have a talk. They don't need to see face to face, because we know COVID-19 that brought it there. What he's supposed to do now to have a meeting with them. I mean, talking about calling them, having a what's it called now, conference call or Skype. We have social media today to help us facilitate meetings. I mean, virtual meetings without you being presently there in person. So these are means and ways by which one can convey and have a proper discussion. He can call an emergency meeting and have the house have a seat virtually from their houses while they can deliberate, and he goes through his speech with them. And with an approver, he could have been able to speak, stating the fact that he's self-approval from the necessary part. He does not have an absolute right as a president. Now, only in Nigeria will they see say the president be like God is not supposed to be. Even Donald Trump, when he take some kind step against some kind country, the house call on to order, say no, this step where you go too far. So now, those things are check measures and are tick signs to make sure say one man not become God, not lord over the people. And even if the person is going in error, they are able to correct and to check and to make sure that things are done decently and in order, and the people does not become what a tyrant ruling or a military enforcement of power and oppression. It's supposed to be a democracy where people are able to speak. That's why everybody's in Nigeria is kicking against the social media free speech of the people, the press, the media. Should have free way to be able to communicate and to speak, so that a government that is criticized will be a check on them to say, maybe what they do not correct. Why are people complaining? Imagine waiting how the media help to make sure say you do what you do yesterday evening, but I still get my reservations. But I will leave that for now, as that is not the bone of contention. The bone of contention be say Dino has stated that the president has overstepped his bound, and as such to do the needful, first of all apologize, and if he's to speak in that right, he should have a meeting with the House of Assembly and speak to the people, take the necessary permission before he should speak in that right and regard. First of all, before we continue, I want to say everyone out there, thank you very much for listening. You are always there, and I really sincerely appreciate you. I better not forget to like, to thumbs up for your girl. If you never subscribe, I beg subscribe. You doing this make our work to be to travel far and to be out there for us to be able to reach more people and to update you with all that is going on in Nigeria and around the world. Thank you very much for being there. You have a voice. Please use it. Don't allow anyone intimidate you. Every little helps. Every little. It doesn't matter. So please put your voice out there and speak up against injustice, against evil, against oppression. And also, we don't only speak and condemn evil doing. We also applaud good governance, good works. For instance, I've come out here, and if you could go to our previous news, you will see that we've commended the Lagos State governor, who has the facility, who has equipped her health sector, the Commissioner of Health in Lagos State. Well done. Kudos to you that they've put everything necessary, that they are one of the states in the front line combating COVID-19. This is a wonderful and a well development. Imagine say Lagos not do what they're supposed to do. By now, only God know waiting for happen. Remember that the Italian guy that came for business and was discovered in Nigeria to have infected with COVID-19 was discovered in Lagos. Lagos have the facility to check, not only to check, to treat, because they treat that man at the end of the day. It was tested negative, it was tested positive. After the whole treatment, they retest and are negative before the guy fly back. So what are we talking about? Nigeria is doing well, and we do much more better if our government invests in her health sector and see and say this thing deserve deserve a better health care facilities. And if you say Nigerians deserve this, you go to say go dey better. Anyway, my people, now the matter when we reach us at this minute, don't stand to correct the president. What are your take? What do you think? I beg, not forget to thumbs up and to subscribe. God bless you. Have a good day. Bye.